Do you start by saying my name or my just go?
Yeah, what do you want to start by saying? Your name, your ID number, your passport number. By the way, we've already started.
Yes. Me, I'm easy. My name is Edu Bulemi. I've been here for ages, by the way. It's been a while, and I enjoy doing it. All things tech, all things music. So this is our board for sound. It's an Allen & Heath Avantis. We've had it for over a year and a half now. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece of machine. Very intuitive. I really love it. I love the fact that you're able to operate both screens seamlessly, moving within bands. It's not an issue. It's so easy. You can do 64 channels. You have like about 12 local, and then 48 on the other side on the GX stage box. Yeah. So it's a really good piece of machine. Right now we are able to. We also have a Dante 64. Card that really comes in handy when you're doing recordings for post-production later. It really works well. But we also do. We also have a live stream. So what we do, we use one of the aux channels. Ideally, I would have used any other way, like iMetrics. But I think I love using an aux channel because it frees us to tweak as much as you want without having to interfere with what's happening. And I'm most of you will agree with me that when you're doing sound for live and for by live I mean for broadcast, it's totally different from what you do for house, because I mean the dynamics are different, the acoustics are different. So definitely you have to mix it differently. So what we do with the auxiliary channel, someone sits here. Sometimes it will be me, or sometimes it will be my colleagues. And then they use the iPad to do the live mix with headphones. We have many options. We could also use the Dante card, but I think that is for another day. We have a studio down there. In future, we think of now probably being a little bit more professional and just having live broadcast from the other end. Our outs for the broadcast come to this video mixer, this Blackmagic. We have two XLR cables. That is where we put our audio in, and then it's integrated together with the video, and the rest, as it is history, goes through the machine, a PC here that runs Wirecast for streaming. So we use YouTube, of course. Wirecast seems to work really well. The thing about using the Blackmagic audio setup is that I'm also able to do like kind of like mastering for broadcast, and that makes it easy. So you don't have to tweak stuff every other time. Once you've done it, you can tweak stuff from the mixer or from the iPad itself. But when it comes to limiting and mastering, it's standard. So that makes it easy for whoever is using the machine. So that you don't have clipping, distortion. I mean, because that's annoying. No one wants to listen to something over on TV or radio, or rather on whatever media outlet.
Why do you use specifically Wirecast?
Interesting. We were looking for something high end, something good, and then it was the first thing that came into our mind. I know if probably would have landed on vMix, probably something we would have used, but we're so much used to it. It's easy. We find it easy to integrate. The other good thing is, I don't know, I've not used vMix, but I also know with when it comes to recording, like if I was to record directly to Wirecast, it's so easy, no buffering, and I believe you can still do 4K actually on it. Wirecast. So anyway, I'm talking from having experienced Wirecast. And it really makes work easy. So depending on the number of vocalists, we'll probably do between 6 to 10, 12 microphones. We at the moment we're currently using Sennheiser's E35. We've had them for quite some time. They seem to work. Sometimes they pick a little bit more on the high end but they seem to work for us now. For our monitors, especially for the BGVs, right now we have a mix and match of some sort because we're trying to upgrade the system. So we have FM12s DP on one side, and then we also have a QSC K12s. Yeah. But we're thinking of upgrading because we've had the FM12s for close to 10 years now. Yeah. And then for our tops, we are running T8s, Steel DP, really good machine. Speakers, we've had them for pretty much over 10 years. So we're doing line array, 3 aside. And then for the fields on this other side, we have flexis. Flexis are 15 inches, DB steel. And then inside for the overflow, we have smaller 8 inches and 10 inches DBs. One Opera, we have Opera on one hand. We also have K312s, the smaller speakers. They really work well. They've served us for a while now. Now that's for the overflow. For the band, right now we're using some kind of like integrated in-ear system. So it's not like the way you have like Allen and Heath and E1s or anything. We have small mixers, Mackie mixers, and then we link. They're mono. They're all mono. For the band. But we also are thinking of upgrading. We want to use the ME hub where they can now do stereo and then they can do mixes for themselves. But so far it works. Pretty much we have the stage box that I talked about earlier, the GX that runs well with this board. A few cordless microphones, Beta 87s, condensers. They're good, but you have to be careful because they're digital. They're 2.4 gigahertz, and sometimes there's a lot of interference with either Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. Sometimes. So when it comes to that, it's usually not good, but they really serve us well. They are really good. We have keyboards depending on whether we have 2 keyboardists or not. We have our Roland 8. It's a good keyboard, not cheap but good. It gives like a montage and chronos a run for their money. Okay, so on both sides we have like 6 banks. Like in one bank you have like 12 channels. So mostly what we've done on our end here, like for the first bank, I've decided to use DCAs for the first 6. And then for ease of use, sometimes you want to get to music very fast. So we have actually put it as an input over here. And then now over here we have the live for broadcast, then our sub, and then this is for house. Now when you come to bank 2 is now when we have the monitor system, both for the BGVs and for the band. And then we go on to like what we have wings, speakers on the wings, the crash, among other things, and some matrices. And then we have this last one for our effects. Now that's on the output side. But when you come to the inputs, we have like, in most cases, people would probably start with the drums, but sometimes I prefer just starting with vocals. For me, that works easy. And then you go to instruments like keyboards, a loop, guitar, EQ, electric, bass, and all that. And then I finish with the drums. So this is for the drums. Then here I have my sense for the effects. Bring it into the video mixer through 2 XLR, left and right. And then now we have the video monitor for Blackmagic. We have as many as 8 screens. At the moment we're using 4 cameras, and then we have one for the presenter. So that is how we do it.
Which cameras are you guys using?
Right now we are using Canon Mark IIs, C100s. 4 of them. A few of them we use the stock lenses, but we hire larger lenses for close-up. So we have 4 of these. Together with the cases, of course, we help protect cameras. So you have the Mark IIs, the C100s. Really good cameras. I love them. So for comms, for communicating, both the video director and the guys manning the cameras, we have the Holy Land comms. We have 6 of them, 1 master, and the rest slave. It makes it easier. We don't have to shout or use signals for communicating. So these are the stock lenses that we use for our cameras. And as I said, the other ones we hire. These monitors on the camera, because they are 4K, they give a better. Yeah, I can tell this one is even neater. Some of them, we don't use that much. They're really good. Fieldworld is the name of the company. They are 4K, and then obviously you use battery. And you can mount them on the cameras.
And you had also mentioned about some lights that you use them as field lights.
Oh, yeah. We have this. So during the pandemic, we had to kind of like have a studio set up, and that led us into purchasing these those lights. They are really, really good, and they are by color. Yeah. Awesome. So we have 10 of them.
Wow.
Yeah. So once in a while we use DMX, either Cat 5 or this other kind of cable. Can also use battery, but we use power on them.
Okay. So the DMX controller, you can actually connect them to the DMX controller, and then just especially since they are by, you can even it makes it even easier to adjust the light intensity. 3500, whatever Kelvins you want. Of course, we have the stands over there, and camera stands as well. So yes, we have our video switch over here. We have the 4 cameras. Obviously, you integrate the lyrics or any other media that you want to show through the same. Then we have this as the video assist, which can still be used to record. We're still able to record stuff over here. It has a place for SD card, and it's really awesome. It's awesome. You can record 4K. Really does a good job. And then also this is what we use as an out. As we have the out for video and audio that comes in here, and then we also have the in, and then now we have the out that comes to this machine over here. The one that we use for live streaming. And for streaming, our streaming app, we use Wirecast. They said Wirecast is pretty much, for us, we've worked with it since day one, and it's so easy. It's intuitive as well. I don't know about others. I know others are good, Vimix and the likes. But I mean, we're so much used to this. If someone has told us to change, you're comfortable.
Exactly. Obviously, we use YouTube. YouTube is our main, probably the only, I would say for now, where we use to stream now. We have the app itself, and then now YouTube as our main channel for streaming. So the patterns that we saw on stage together with the other lights over there, they're controlled by this Froel DMX mixer. At the moment we're not using much, as you can see. If you want to black out the whole place, you can adjust some of these systems. Sometimes once in a while we connect an XLR so that depending on if it's a concert or something like that, if you wanted tempo regulated lighting, we still use a DMX mixer. And 512, it can do quite a lot. As I said, when you have concerts, we usually add like the other lighting, moving heads and the lights, and it really does a fantastic job. So like, these are our tops. The DPs, the T8s, the DVA, very good system. One thing I like about it is that you can update the firmware on them, and it's really proved to be helpful. And they really, these things are rugged, as in they really, you can do quite a lot with them. So we run 3 asides, and they serve this area, because it's not too big and it's not small, so it's just the right amount. We've allocated different volume levels for each speaker. Of course, this lower one, definitely it has to be a little bit lower compared to the one that's more of the long throw, and it works well, I believe. And then for our subs, we have the Sigma 18.
singles. Yeah, so we have 2 of them. Again, because of this space, we don't need to have doubles. I mean, it will be too much. It will be an overkill because we don't even. I don't even think we usually get it even to half because it will be too much for nothing. As I said, for monitors, we're thinking of upgrading. We used to have like 6 of those, the FM12s, the DBs. So this is the one that's remaining, and then we had to get one of these, the QSC K12s to support. But we're upgrading, as I said. We want to get a new system. The microphones, are saying these are the Sennheiser 835s. Yeah, we've seen better days. 10 years plus, and they're still going strong. Then, of course, we have our keyboards over there, the Roland, then we have a Yamaha over there. Our drums, we've had this for how long? Pretty much probably 5-6 years. Keep on changing the skills. Someone is calling me. For the combo there, we have it's a Fender Rambo, a good combo. Small, but really, it can do the job. It does the job really well.
Where's your stage box?
Our stage box over here. The GX 4816. So as you can see right now, we've not even matched. Once in a while, when you have like a concert, that means we have more singers, more band members, and everything. We'll pretty much feel it up. Then of course we have Alpha, the Shure, the GLX, which runs the condensers, the Beta 87s that I was telling you about. Obviously, our struggle usually is the 2.4 gigahertz. Bandwidth, interference with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And then for power, we are running this big UPS. It's a 10 kVA UPS, so it really sorts as well when we have power issues. Sound will won't be affected, and it can run for about 40 minutes. So usually, then of course you have to run them through the ABS. Just take care of the electricals. And then as I said, for the in-ears, for the band, we're pretty much analog, but soon we'll be upgrading.
What do you want to upgrade to?
We want to use the Allen and Heath, the Hub and the ME ones. The lights, we have these limpers here. These ones are for the hairline.
The same thing to the
they've served us pretty well. They're Chauvet slimpers. And then on this other side, we have the name kind of like disappears. But the full patterns we have like about, they're 18, but I think we put a few over here. Once in a while when we have concerts is when we probably think of other lights like fillers, like strobes, like moving heads, among many others. So, and then we have some kind of like illuminate our stage, as you can see what we've done on the stage. So once in a while we'll change the colors. We still have a few patterns over there, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like on a Sunday we'll fill up, we'll add more, and it gives a better ambience. Sometimes it's easier and better instead of having to change the stage every now and often because it's expensive. Also tedious as well. You had actually mentioned that in the future you're thinking of switching to using LEDs. Because once you have we actually we want to purchase LED screens. I will have some over here, but we also have some for projection because we'll be using these screens, which they're big from when you're here, but sometimes you want something that is way bigger. So this screen is big when it's here because it's a 70-inch. But the farther you go, it gets smaller. So what we do, we run for projection. We have the Presenter 7 that we're using at the moment. Now what we do, because we have to get output from the other end coming all the way to these screens over here. We have a system here, a switcher module from Kramer Systems. It's really, really good. What it does is that you get the signal as HDMI, and then you get a converter that converts it to Cat 5 or Cat 6. Then it comes to the switcher, and then from the switcher again, before it gets to the screens, again it's converted to HDMI. That way you ensure that you don't lose any signal. Because with HDMI, once you do over 15 meters,
15 meters,
you start having issues.
Latency and all.
Exactly. So that's what we're doing. As you can see, behind here we have these converters again from the Cat 5 and then back to HDMI. For our screens, we have on this side we have 5 screens, and then in the inside we have another 5 screens for the overflow, for crash, for the nursing mothers. There's a room over there, and many others.
All right. With the probably I'd ask about the drums. Does the cover help with a lot of bleeding? Sound?
Oh yes. So our stage is pretty small. So what that means is that we really get sometimes the drums can be loud, such that you have a lot of bleed even on the microphones for the BGVs, so that you, as you capture the vocals, you can still feel like you really didn't need to have the microphones for the drums. So this drum shield really helps a lot. It's we still get a little bit of bleed, but it's not as bad.
I'd actually like you to show me the different mics that you've put on the drums.
So what we've done, we've put the PG, the PG system for our drums. Here we have a condenser. This is for the hi-hat. At the moment we don't use overheads because it's already too loud, so we don't need to. But like for this we have the PGs for the toms. This one just a little bit different in terms of the size of the diaphragm. But we could still, we used to have SM7. But it's not working. It would have been the best for this, especially if you're doing both the snare top and the snare bottom. At the moment you're not doing the bottom. Otherwise that would have been the best. For the kick as well, it's a whole kit. The PGA 58. The one for the kick and for this the toms.
So the drum actually does what's the mixer here for?
Okay, so it's also an in-ear monitor system. It's big, but not necessarily because they're using everything. But there are some things, like let's say if he puts his own loop and there's no loop being played, he can use a loop that only he can hear, and the rest of us don't have to, because it's the drummer. He needs to keep the groove. So sometimes he can he can add onto the signal that he's getting from the stage box. So this is what the Kramer system, the one that we use to split our projection to the different screens. It's a matrix switcher. We have this one over here, and then the smaller distributors as well for the different screens. Like we said, we have the other screens on the other side, and then now we have the ones on this side. This is what we call the overflow. So when the jack is full on the other side, this is where we have guys sit here, and some on this other side. You might be wondering why we have a screen over here. It's because once in a while we have a service, and this is the front. Originally this was the church. This was the church. So guys used to sit on this side. Those used to be the wings. So once in a while when we have a service, as you can tell, this is the cross. This is usually the front, and then guys are seated on this other side. So on Sunday when you come, this side becomes the church. For mothers and even fathers with young ones. They fill up this whole area. The EK12, they served us really well. We have 2 over here. And then we have a studio as well. This is where we do our recordings, or post-production, or when we're having voiceovers. This is now the recording, what other people would call the recording booth. Here we have a microphone, we have a Rode 82, It's one of the most common microphones you'd find in many studios because I think because of the price again and yeah. And we also have one condenser because sometimes we would record something like an acoustic instrument like a guitar or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we use that PG.
What's that?
Oh, this is a headphone splitter and amplifier as well. Yeah. When you have like 4 or 5 guys and you're recording like a song and you have different 4-part, 5-part harmony or something like that, you give them headphones and then they get the signal from the other end. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
Of course, we have lights because once in a while we probably record, shoot something. Yeah. So as you can see, it's a bit padded to make it a little bit more soundproof. And that really works well. This place has existed for quite some time. Even up as well, we still have the padding. It really helps. Yeah. Basically, what we are running here is an iMac, a 2013 model. It has really served us well, over 10 years plus. And then for the sound card, we have this Mbox HD audio for 6-channel. Once in a while, we use analog processors like a compressor, a speaker management, and then now we have these KRKs for studio monitors. And then we have a keyboard that once in a while when we're doing songs or even loops, we just connect it via
Which
USB.
keyboard is it?
This is a COG Chrome. Really does a good job. There's a touch screen. Yeah, it's a good machine.
What do you guys usually use this studio for? Like what projects does the church usually do?
So once in a while we do songs, we do covers, but for like day to day we have voiceovers. Like for if you want to do announcements every Sunday, this is where we do our voiceovers from. Yeah. And any other recording that needs audio that is professional. We want to pick it up because we want to do music more. Yeah. Once in a while, we would do music and we'd have to bring in more equipment. Yeah. Like probably guitars, sometimes even a drum set. We can actually put a drum set there and do a good recording for a drum set or like for a band. And it works pretty well, yeah.
There's one more room, and I think we'll be done. That's a media room, which was upstairs. Yeah, okay, probably.
So this is basically where the media team sits. This is where we do edits. We have a machine over here. And I work with a team of about 5 people. One media specialist, another one, more of an IT specialist, another media specialist over there. They're the ones who do the heavy lifting when it comes to editing videos, using Adobe Premiere and the likes. They're the ones who do it. So pretty much they can work either from here or from home because they have machines at home as well, which makes it easier. And that was, again, because of the pandemic, it was easier to just have a machine at home. And we just send files and stuff, and then you edit or you do whatever you need to do from home. Yeah. So this place might be a mess. It's a mess.
Old storage.
So kind of like it's an old storage thingy. We have machines. As I said, we also have an IT specialist. So I mean, he's the one in charge of some of these things. We have towers over here, machines that have run over the years, I mean, all over. And then we also, a while back, we used to have this for duplicating DVDs and CDs. I'm sure each and every one of us has had one at some point in their lives.
This is where all the old tech comes to die.
So some we decide to give away, some we decide it can be revamped or repaired and stuff. When it comes to these cables, I mean, pretty much what you'd need for hard drives. Like I said, also this is a place where we store our data. We have TBs and TBs of data. So this is a COM, the one that the camera guide use to communicate. Yeah. So it's pretty much this.
It's cool.
Yeah. So we have 6 of them. Yeah. One of them is master, the others are slaves. Yeah.
Also, they all have their own channel.
Yeah.
But they don't need to interfere with anything else.
Yeah. So we put them here because it's safer. They're not cheap as well, and it's so easy for them to Yeah. So I think
I think that's it. Thank you so much for the tour. I really enjoy. I'll come back for sure when you guys get to install the LEDs.
Oh, LED stuff.
Yes, and if you make any major changes, I'll come back for an update video to show what you guys are doing.
Okay. I hope I wasn't boring. Sometimes when it comes to video, I'm boring.
You're good.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Worship Tech Tour. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider supporting the channel on Patreon and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth worship tech explorations. Until next time, see you later.